Good morning, Hustle Nation. Listen, we're talking success daily, the importance and power of a daily routine. And if you watch to the end of this show, I promise you're going to have things mapped out in a way that you're going to be more productive, you're going to be more fulfilled, you're going to be more energized throughout your day. Yes, all of those things come from you, my friend, building, and focusing on and executing a daily routine. So do me a favor, go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand if you like a free business shout out, and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. There's somebody on your timeline trying to figure out their daily routine, and this will bless their lives. So let's kick it. Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities, and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally, or I've learned from, or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network, and when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, Ultimate Hustlers, happy Friday to you. Welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from Monetize My Life Academy Studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already gotten your copy of Monetize My Life, 4 incredibly simple ways to turn your passions into profit, you need to go over to monetizemylifeacademy.com/free book. And yes, the book is free. You just cover shipping, and I'm going to send it right out. And for those of you who are listening right now, if you take action, you'll also get access to my free course on how to become an influencer. It walks you through the process of how to leverage social media to build a powerful, attractive, and profitable personal brand so that you can put more money in your pocket. monetizemylifeacademy.com/free book. Go check that out. You guys know I love to give away free things for those who participate in the show. So make sure you use keyword takeaway when you are engaging with the show. And that's how you get entered into a drawing to win a free restaurant voucher. I've been doing vacations, and nobody's taking vacation these days, but I can send you some restaurant vouchers that will get you some free meals. So we're going to do that next week for those of you who are participating and engaging in the show. A couple quick announcements before we get the show started. For those of you who are challenged with your credit and you want to get it to the next level, or you are trying to figure out how to help your children with their credit, you need to join the Facebook group Wealth Creation Playbook. That is our free group. And starting next week on Monday, I'm doing a credit education challenge, right?
That's where I'm going to walk you through the ins and outs of credits and the simple steps that you can take to improve your credit like nobody's business. Also, I'm looking for 5 new people to coach and mentor in their own financial education franchise. Listen, you're that person that everybody is coming to anyway about money problems in their lives. Why not have a business where you can get paid for dishing out that advice? For the last 5 years, I've done nothing but post financial tips and strategies on social media, and I've built a solid 4-figure monthly residual income with doing just that. And I want to help you guys do the same thing. If you're interested in at least having a conversation, then I need you to text keyword financial franchise to 314-874-6887. Again, text keyword financial franchise to 314-874-6887. And then last but not least, for those of you who are in the network marketing space, you're in direct sales, real estate, whatever, you want to know how I've been able to personally sponsor over 400 people in the last 5 years, then I'm doing a live training on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/financial health mentor, a live over the shoulder training. And you get to see how I engage with people, how I work social media to generate leads and create these relationships that lead to me building my business. So success daily, the importance and power of a daily routine. Let me hit you guys with the quote of the day, and then we're going to get right into that for today. Don't forget, man, comment in the chat. Where you from? Drop the name of your business and or your brand, man. It's funny that you guys have an opportunity to have your brand seen by lots of people. Are you just an undercover entrepreneur? Want nobody to know about your business? Drop the name of your business and or your brand in your chat and the chat, and make sure you share the show. So we start every episode with the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. And the quote for today is, "It's not hard to make decisions when you know what your values are." It's not hard to make decisions when you know what your values are. And that is a quote by Roy Disney. And here's the thing, guys. Sometimes we don't know what our values are, and we haven't written them down and really taken the time to figure them out. Here's one way to do it. Write down what your values aren't. Yeah. See, sometimes it's hard to put your finger on your personality, your characteristics, and the things that you are or strive to be. Start with the things that you're not, though. You're not a thief. You're not a liar. You're not a cheat. Right? Start with those things, because as you start writing a list of the things that you're not, then the things that you are becomes clear. And those values, those things that you believe in, those are your guiding principles. Those are the things that allow you to make decisions easier, right? There's 2 things, right? There's 2 things, your values and your vision. They will help you make the right decisions all the time. So it's not hard to make decisions when you know what your values are. Take a moment today and decide, what are your values? Write them down. And if they can't come to you, then start writing down what you're not. And that's going to help you with developing your value system and those things that you are. That is the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. And y'all know we are still in the month of April, the last day. And all of the month of April, we've been connecting with EFI Financial Education Services. My man Milt Jr. has been giving us a financial affirmation. So let's kick to the final financial affirmation for the month of April. Let's kick it.
Today's financial affirmation: I strengthen my financial situation regardless of the economy. I strengthen my financial situation regardless of the economy. I stay true to my saving and spending principles. I look forward with positivity, and I trust that economic downturns are temporary. I strengthen my financial situation regardless of the economy. I'm Milt Jr., EFI Financial Education Services. EFI, exercise financial intelligence.
Yeah, man, you got to learn how to focus on your economy, no matter what the economy is doing. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys go to efifinancial.net if you'd like to get a free financial coaching session with my man Milt Jr. over at EFI Financial Education Services. He is a certified financial educator. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment is here. Success daily, right? What are you doing every day to make life easier for yourself? The importance and power of a daily routine. And we're going to go ahead and dive all the way in. And as I tell y'all all the time, man, this is not me preaching at you like I am holier than thou. What I do is for me, and you guys just get to hear me talk this stuff out loud. So I am working on my own daily routine, trying to make sure I get my stuff together. And I'm just sharing with you guys some resources on some approaches that you could take to make that happen in your own lives. Hopefully that makes sense. So how to spend your morning like a successful entrepreneur. Every entrepreneur seems to have a secret to their success. For some, it's an ability to think outside of the box and take risks. For others, it's staying humble even when faced with huge success. While every entrepreneur is different, you'll notice that there are also some things that they do have in common. For instance, talk to almost any successful business owner and they'll tell you that a good morning routine is the key to unlocking endless opportunities. And I'm coming from the entrepreneurial space, but just be clear that whatever you're trying to win in life, a good morning routine will help. If you're trying to be the best employee so you can get that promotion, that's going to help. If you're running a nonprofit organization, a good morning routine is going to help. If you're running a church, if you're running an organization, if you're a student in school, high school, college, and you're trying to figure things out, a good morning routine will set the tone for your day. So here are some things you can do to spend your morning like a successful entrepreneur. Number one, wake up early. Now, I get a lot of flack about this one, and I'm still struggling with this one myself, trying to find that sweet spot for me. Everybody don't have to wake up super early in order to be successful, right? However, a lot of successful people lend that to their success. And I'm going to share with you why in a moment. Wake up early. While you don't have to be an early bird to get the worm in business, it often helps, right? You don't have to, but it could help. According to Richard Branson, the entrepreneur behind Virgin, wherever he is in the world, he makes a concerted effort to get up at 5 a.m. Branson believes that getting up early helps him to spend more time with the family before he gets down to business. Try getting to bed a little earlier than usual and waking up earlier too. Research consistently proves that many successful people wake up well before the workday begins. How could you spend an extra hour before your commute, right? I remember before I was able to walk away from my job and pursue entrepreneurship full time, I was coaching basketball after work. So after I got off work, I was literally running in the house, grabbing the kids, grabbing the basketball equipment, and then running to the gym. And that took me from 6 to 9. And then I would come home and then we would have to do dinner. And sometimes the kids had homework. And then that would push me to 10, 11 o'clock. And I was in bed. I had no time to work my business, right? I was working my business and my job at the same time. And then when I started getting up an hour earlier, 90 minutes earlier before I had to leave the house for work, I found the time to put into my business before I left for work. So it's true. You do not have to wake up early to be successful, but it's something about that time in the morning. Like right now, I've been dealing with some back pain. So I've been getting up at 6. Sometimes I get up at 4:30. Sometimes it's 5:30. And I'll tell you, I'm completely different when I don't get a chance to do my workout in the morning, and I haven't been doing that lately. And you get to put other things into your morning if you wake up just a little bit earlier, like meditation and some other things that we're going to talk about. So number one, consider waking up earlier if you would like to be successful like most of the successful entrepreneurs, right? ET talks about waking up at 3:30 in the morning. And I'm like, man, that's early. But it just kind of depends on where you are. If you're on the West Coast and you sleep to 8 o'clock, man, it's already 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So that's something that you have to consider and think about as well, especially if you are like me. I'm an international hustler, right? I'm trying to make money all over the world. So that has a lot to do with, when you're available for business hours in certain parts of the world. Number two, be prepared. I think this, beyond all of the other ones are important. I found great success when this is my focus, right? Be prepared. How long do you spend each morning trying to work out which task you should be tackling first? Figuring out a schedule can take a lot of crucial time for productivity out of your routine. That's why it's helpful to plan ahead, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Free Game Fridays, guys. So if you guys got questions, and put them in the comments. Your questions on Friday supersede the scheduled content, just so you know. So be prepared. At the end of each workday, put 10 minutes aside to make a list of the things you need to do first the next day, right? Just 10 minutes. Hey, I wrapped up this day. I didn't get a chance to get to that. Oh, I wanted to do this. This meeting got pushed back. Let me put those on the priority list for tomorrow, right? This way, you can start your morning with a focus on what you need to get done and avoid anything that might put you on a path to procrastination. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to testify. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil, as they would say in my church. When I don't have that organization, I lose so much time. I'm not even going to lie. When I do not have that organization, I lose a gang of time because I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing. And then I try to figure out what order I should be doing them in. Which one am I going to start first? And all the while, time is just getting away from me. And then because I can't come up with an answer right quick, I pick up my phone and say, let me go see if somebody's trying to get money with me on Facebook real quick. And then that sinks me into 10, 15, 20 minutes of procrastination. So this is critically important, guys. Take a few minutes at the end of the night, or you can do it in the morning. So I'm playing around with, does the end of the night work better for me, or does the morning work better for me? I'll tell you, I am this back pain has got me completely thrown off my game this morning. But nevertheless, we've got to figure out how to be better prepared for what we got going on in the morning. So Lester says, Cortez, how do you go about managing the uncontrollable? I always plan out my schedule for the week, but run into things that I can't control, which sets me back. And I'm not going to lie, I procrastinate. Uh-oh, did you just tell on yourself, Lester? So really, there's always things that will crop up in your schedule. And we're going to tackle that on the other side of 1 minute motivation. So let's do 1 minute motivation first, Lester, and then we'll come back and answer that question. But that is a good question. So 1 minute motivation is a segment on the Cortez Hustle Show where I play a short 1 minute motivational video, and I will comment a couple takeaways, and then I want you to comment a takeaway or two as well. Let me know what you get. One of the reasons I love doing this is because I love personal growth and self-development, but I also, it's interesting to know how we all will listen to the same thing and hear something different. So let's jump into 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Every time you lose at something, you're one step closer to winning the next time. The difference between successful people and not successful people, let's call it that way, are people give up. People wake up every morning, have doubt, they have fear, they lose in a Ferrari race or they lose in a race, and then they just give up. The hardest thing in life to learn is to lose. Winning's easy. You win, you're happy, you get a high five, your friends are happy. It's your ability to take a loss, get up the next day, dust yourself off, and keep going.
This isn't about playing basketball like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade. There's guys in the NBA that never gonna play basketball like them. This is about being able to think like a champion, know what goes on in their heads, understand how you can relate it to your business and whatever you do to take yourself to the next level. Remember, the mind controls the body does not control the mind. What makes these guys special and successful in everything they do is not their physical gifts, it's their mental toughness. They have the ability not to think when everyone else is thinking.
Hoo-wee. Man, fire this morning on 1 Minute Motivation. Let me know what your takeaways are. Put keyword takeaway, and then what did you hear this morning? Listen, you gotta take risks, y'all. You gotta take risks. And here's one of the things that this is the thing about risk. Most of the time, what we are afraid to put on the line, because when you risk something, you always put something on the line. And the only thing that we're putting on the line is what we think other people's opinion of us will be. Believe it or not, that is the root cause of 90% of people's fears. I put money on the line and I lose money, and that's no big deal. I put time on the line. Hey man, I've been working on this thing and it didn't work out. That's no big deal. But what is a big deal for most people is, if I don't win here, what are other people going to think about me not succeeding? So because I can't handle that, I won't even try. I'm telling you what I know, y'all. I'm telling you what I know. You got to be willing to take risks. Let's see, what else? Don't give up, man. I love the guy who said, the hardest thing to learn is to lose. The hardest thing to learn is to lose, because losing humbles you. Losing helps you to see, when you look at it the right way, losing will help you to see where you have missed the mark. But you have to learn how to lose. You have to learn how to dig through the ashes and the rubble of your loss and pull out the lessons that you can carry forward into your next win. Gotta learn how to take that L, man. And truth be told, the people who are winning the biggest are the people who've taken the most L's. Oh, I'm gonna run that one back because I don't think y'all caught it. The people who are winning the biggest are the people who've taken the most L's, right? Think about it. Michael Jordan missed way more game-winning shots than he hit. But because he was willing to take them, he's also made more game-winning shots than the average winner. You got to be willing to take risks. Learn to take the L, and then learn how to think like a champion. I love that analogy. People in the NBA will never make it to Kobe, Michael, LeBron status, but you better learn how to think like a champion. There have been some people in the NBA and other professional sports that never had the amazing skills of a Michael Jordan, but they were winners. They were champions. I think somebody like Robert Ory got like 6 championship rings. They called him Big Shot Bob because he thought like a champion, right? Certain people that partnered up with other people, they and the league, they were not the most skilled, but they were just the type of person that I need to have on my team. I think about Derek Fisher, not a big guy in stature, but Kobe was like, man, give me D Fish at point guard. I need somebody with me who thinks like a champion, who's got the heart of a lion, who's going to go to war. Are you thinking like a champion today? Are you thinking like a champion today? That is 1 Minute Motivation, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by Monetize My Life, 4 incredibly simple ways to turn your passions into profit with little to no startup costs. I want to give you a free copy of this book. If you go over to monetizemylifeacademy.com/free book, you can order it today. And all you got to do is cover the shipping costs, and I'll get it out to you this weekend. And yeah, depending on when you're seeing this, my course, How to Become an Influencer, may still be available as a free option as well. So you can get a course and the book, and all you do is cover shipping. monetizemylifeacademy.com/free book. So we're talking about success daily, the importance and power of a daily routine. And we got a question, and your questions come first on Fridays because it's Free Game Fridays. I want to help you guys. Lester says, it's crazy that the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is application, not skill. It is true. It literally blows my mind. All you have to do is try. Man, you're going to get so much out of it. Those L's, man. Kobe Bryant is famous for saying, I learn way more from the losses than I do for the wins, right? So Lester had a question, Cortez, how do you go about managing the uncontrollable? I always plan out my schedule for the week, but run into things that I can't control, which sets me back. And I'm not gonna lie, I do procrastinate. So first of all, let's take procrastination off the table, and that's gonna give you more time. Second of all, you have to understand if you are this type of person, because I fall into this category myself. Do you make other people's emergencies your urgency? See, things will happen to other people and about other people. I'm going about my day and I'm laser focused on doing what I got to do. And then somebody else has an emergency. And they call me and they're like, hey, I need you, brother. I have to decide if that person's emergency should become my urgency. Like, do I stop what I'm doing to go take care of that? Or is it something that is not even an emergency? They just trying to get it done right now. Like Brendan Mashard is famous for talking about this as well, where in his book, High Performance Habits, he talks about if somebody asks him to do something and he interrupts them, he asks him, what is the for real deadline? Hey, Brendan, I need your help, man. I got to get this done by today. Well, is the house going to fall if you don't get it done today? See, they're trying to make their emergency your urgency. So they're saying, I need your help today. What's the for real deadline? And I'll let you know if I can come through for you today. I can't come through for you right now, but if you're telling me you want it done today, but it's really not due until next Thursday, then maybe I can schedule some time to help you with it. So A, kill the procrastination. It's going to free up more time. B, if these uncontrollable things involve other people, figure out if these other people's emergencies are becoming your urgencies, right? If we put it to money, it's like today is April 30th and somebody might hit me up and say, man, you got a couple $100. I need to pay my rent tomorrow. See, that's an emergency. But do I make that my urgency when that person knew on the 1st of April that they was going to have to pay rent on the 1st of May? No, can't make that my urgency because it's an emergency for you. I'm focused. And I'll tell you, I get this a lot because I control my own schedule. As a full-time entrepreneur who can move the way I want to move, my family often thinks that I don't work, right? Because I'm retired from corporate America, don't mean I don't work. It just means I work on what I want to, when I want to, how I want to. So it's like, hey, they know that I'm here in front of the laptop doing my thing. So it's like, hey, can you come take me here? Hey, let me just give Cortez a call and pick his brain. No, I still got work to do, even though I don't have to go report to somebody's job. So be careful about making other people's urgency your emergency. And if it is somebody who's important in your life, ask them what the for real deadline is. Listen, I want to help you. I'm busy today. Is it absolutely 100% due today? Oh, no, really, man, I was just trying to get it done before the weekend because I feel better if it's done before the weekend so I can go out and party with Eve. Okay, but it's not due till next Wednesday? Okay, I can pencil you in and we can have a powwow on next Tuesday at 9 o'clock, right? It's crazy. You got to figure out your focus, man. You got to figure out your focus. All right, so we're talking about the power and the importance of a good daily routine. Amanda says, whoo, yes, I make other folks' emergencies my urgency. No, you can't do that. You'll never get anything done. And what you also are doing is you're training those people to show up at your doorstep at the last minute when they need something from you. No. You start telling people no. Oh, no, I'm busy. Man, listen, I'm in a meeting right now. I can't. I'm just meeting with myself. I'm meeting with y'all. I'm in a meeting right now. And man, listen, I got back-to-back meetings all day today. Is the deadline really today? Or is this something that we can hash out on Monday? Now I can schedule them into my planner. And now I don't let their emergency become my urgency. So good stuff. Great question. You guys got questions? Your questions supersede the content for today. It is Free Game Fridays, and I try to give you, I try to do more Q&A on Fridays than I do content, but sometimes I get quiet on me, so I always have to be prepared with some content just in case you guys don't have any questions. So where were we? We were, let me recap number 1 and number 2 real quick. Number 1, wake up early. And when I say early, guys, it don't have to be 4 in the morning. But wake up earlier. Wake up, try it. Try it for a week. Hey, whatever time you wake up 30 minutes earlier and see if what you can put into that 30 minutes makes a difference in your day. Number 2 was be prepared. The night before, write out what you're going to do the next day. If you don't do it the night before, then maybe that 30 minutes that you're waking up earlier, maybe that's the time when everybody else is asleep. You wake up 30 minutes earlier and you write down what you're going to tackle today. Maybe that's the time to do it. I'm not sure. All right. Number 3, exercise. Now, this is my reason for waking up earlier, right? Is I want to exercise in the morning. I want to get my blood really pumping in the morning before I start my day. There's so many positive benefits of exercising in the morning. So let's see. Exercise can do incredible things for the body and mind. Studies show that regular exercise increases your energy levels and strengthens your cognitive abilities. A few minutes of sweating before work can also help you to clear your mind for the day ahead and reduce stress. If you're wondering how to use the extra 30 minutes you've added to your morning each day, a mini workout could be just the thing. Listen, guys, I would get up in the morning and I would put on YouTube and I would go and do 5-minute ab workout. 10-minute total body workout, and you'd be amazed at how much stuff comes up. And if you're a beginner, 10-minute total body workout for beginners, and they're going to get you 5-minute stretching for beginners, right? I'm so getting ready to get into yoga because this back issue can't happen no more. And I know it's because I don't stretch. I'm not as limber. I've been lifting a lot of weight, so I'm real lean and kind of bulked up. I've got to lean out and really start stretching and getting my flexibility back. But get up and do a 10-minute circuit in the morning. Just get your blood pumping in the morning and see how you feel. Follow up with a healthy breakfast to nourish your mind, kickstart your metabolism, and give you the energy you need to handle the day. If you missed Wednesday, we did Wellness Wednesday, 12 brain foods that you can have. Go to thecortezhustleshow.com, y'all, and bookmark that blog. That is the blog for the show. Our replays live on that blog. I did 12 brain foods that you can consume, especially in the morning, to take yourself to the next level. 12. And you got to get some healthy fats in your diet, some avocados, some walnuts, some coconut oils, because those things are really, they're brain foods. Blueberries are brain food, right? Got to get that done. Get that stuff into your regular routine. Eric Troop says, if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. You are 100% correct on that, my friend. Yes, yoga is the truth. My orthopedic specialist said it's so important for the body. Man, I gotta get stretched out, man. It's my flexibility is in the toilet right now. So I'm really trying to get that under control, because that I know that's kind of, I've had back issues since high school. I was playing ball and got bridged and really came down on my back wrong. And at that time didn't have any insurance. So I never did really go to the doctor, and it's been giving me trouble ever since. So I'm going to find me a good chiropractor and a good yoga class to take. So if you guys got questions, post your questions in the comments. But exercise is number 3. Let's go on to number 4. Number 4 of things that you can add to your daily routine, guys. And there is no right or wrong daily routine. You have to figure out what works for you. Number 4, do the toughest job first, right? I've got a book over here by Brian Tracy called Eat That Frog. And the whole book is on time management, right? And really how you manage your day. And the whole book is about tackling the biggest task first. So I love this. Trying to plan your day to facilitate success. Start with toughest task first. The idea of eating that frog comes from Mark Twain, and it basically means that you handle the things you least want to do first, right? Why would you want to do that? Well, if you overcome your biggest challenge first, then everything else you do will feel easier by comparison. So you're really psyching yourself out. Plus, tackling and accomplishing the challenging thing first is a great way to motivate yourself. So number 1, you're going to feel accomplished. Everything else is going to feel easier for the day, and you're going to be motivated to do more, right? I want you to think about this. How many times have you put that big thing off to last, and you run around all day doing a bunch of little stuff? That little stuff done wore you out, and you see that big thing at the end of the day, and what do? Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that tomorrow. And you push it forward, right? And then you wake up tomorrow, and then you see that big thing sitting in your face, and you say, okay, well, let me go check these emails first. I'm gonna do that right before lunch. And you start doing a bunch of other little things that wear you out. The big thing is sitting there at the end of the day. You're too tired to tackle it, and then you push it forward. Tackle your big things first. As the founding editor of lifehacker.com, Gina Trapani tells us, your mind is clear first thing in the morning, and you're not getting distracted by other demands. This is your chance to get things done, ladies and gentlemen. That is your chance, right? To be more productive. I'm trying to get this thing to move. No, I don't want to learn more. I just want you guys to go away. All right. To get you motivated. So there's reasons that you tackle your biggest frog first. Really quickly, guys, we got to take a quick break. And I told you guys earlier in the show, I want to coach and mentor 5 people in the month of May in their own financial education franchise. Now, this isn't a free business. You have to pay for this franchise. It's $228 to get started, $119 per month. But when I tell you guys that the benefits far outweigh the cost, you just gotta really rock with your boy on this. So if you want to make some extra money, teaching people the financial strategies that you hear me talk about all the time, lowering taxes, getting out of debt, fixing credit, all of that kind of stuff, then check this out.
Here's a question for you. Why are you letting another multi-billion-dollar industry and multi-million-dollar partnership pass you by? Think about it. You may have missed the dot-com era. You may have missed the age of the computer. You may have missed technology. But why are you going to miss another opportunity when you can get a small percentage of a billion-dollar pie and change your family's legacy? One thing I know for sure, opportunities are not missed. They're just passed to the next prepared person. My name is Brian M. Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement, and one of my business partners gave you this video for one reason. We're about to take the real estate industry and the financial industry by storm, period. Think about it. Everybody ultimately needs a place to stay. Now, I didn't buy this land and these 20 acres with our new partnership that we have with Making Wealth Real Financial. I was very, very blessed to turn $228 into $228,000 in just 8 short months. Making Wealth Real Financial did give me the 750 and above credit score. Making Wealth Real Financial did give me the cash to put in my pocket and close this deal and build my dream home on, guess what? 20 acres. Did I mention to you that we have credit restoration specialists? Did I mention to you that we have enrolled agents with the IRS to help you lower your taxes? Did I mention that we have debt elimination specialists as well? Did I mention that we have negotiators who will help you shred your bills and create positive cash flow? Imagine living the life of your dreams, fishing when you want to fish, building a house that you own. Imagine having business partners who care enough about you to share with you the power of our new multi-million-dollar real estate venture. And guess what? You don't have to be a sophisticated investor. You don't have to be an accredited investor. You don't have to be a real estate specialist. You don't have to be a real estate broker or agent to take advantage of our real estate joint venture partnership. Guess what? The average person now can buy, sell, flip, and invest in real estate without the risk and without the headaches, because we have experts who do all the work. So whether you're ready to invest in real estate or not, take advantage of this opportunity in this short video by getting back with the person who introduced you and just say or text keyword soft intro. That lets us know that you're ready for a deeper dive into the next step to make wealth real for you and your family. Get back with the person who introduced you to the video, and I'll see you guys on step 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 5 people I want to coach and mentor in this program. And I got to send a shout out to my girl, Bianca, Deron, DJ, Jamore, and I feel like I'm missing somebody because I had 5 people come on in the month of April, and they're getting their franchise off to a good start. My man, Daryl. So I want to help 5 more people in the month of May. Start your own business, guys, because one of the things that you're going to learn, and this is why I love this business, is because while you're learning business, your credit score is going up. While you're learning business, your taxes are going down. A lot of people say, well, Cortez, I don't like those kind of businesses because I don't feel like I can recruit anybody. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you start our program this month and by July, your credit score has gone up by 150 points, and you tell people that, do you think people are going to want to know more about how that happened? If you started in our program in this month, and you let me help you and coach you, and then the next 90 days, your debt goes down by $10,000. Do you think there's a few people that you know that might want to learn how you made that happen? Oh yeah, man. See, it's not about going out and bum rushing people with us. Let's just educate you on the three big entities that's getting your money from you and how to get it back. So if you are serious, text keyword soft intro to 314-874-6887. Text soft intro to 314-874-6887 along with your name. Because if you don't text me your name, the first thing I'm going to ask you is what's your name, right? And then I'm going to send you that information. So let's wrap this thing up, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking Success Daily, the importance and power of a daily routine. Now, let's be clear. All of us already have a daily routine. I'm going to tell you my daily routine before I got serious about being successful is I would literally, it took me from 19 minutes. No, it took me 17 minutes to get from my house to my office, right, where I worked. So it used to kill my wife that I could get up 30 minutes before I have to get to work. Enough time to brush my teeth and wash my face, and I was at work. Right? Because here's the thing, guys. I never wanted to give them more time than I absolutely had to. So she, on the other hand, like the night before work, she's already thinking about work. Not the kid. Not the kid. The night before work, she's shutting down at 6 o'clock, already giving her job mental energy at 6 o'clock the night before she has to be in. Nope, you ain't getting that from me. I'm giving you my mental energy when I'm on my way. That's just me. But I understand that if you are trying to be a career person and you're trying to advance, I always knew that I was going to escape that deal long before retirement happened. But if you are making a career, then I get it. But yeah, I couldn't do it, man. Literally 30 minutes before it's time for me to go to work, I got 13 minutes to get myself together, get in the car and drive across town. Now, if I ran into some traffic, I was just late. See, what I'm saying is we all got routines. Right now, you got a routine. Is that routine allowing you to be the best version of yourself? Is that routine lending itself to you becoming more or less successful? These are the habits that successful entrepreneurs are participating in their daily routine. And there's a lot more, guys, but these are just the top 6 from this particular article. And if you want this article, all you got to do is, if you're part of Wealth Creation Playbook, which is the private Facebook group that we're in, then go to the file sections and I upload these articles in the file section there so you can check them out. All right, so let's move on to the last 2 before we get out of here. Number 5, get rid of distractions. If you're going to seize the day like a successful entrepreneur, it's important to avoid distractions. That means not constantly checking your emails and social media on the way to work. Get rid of distractions. Starting the day with heavy focus on your social media and phone alerts means you're more likely to get easily distracted throughout the remainder of the day too. To start the day in a more helpful way, why not try an activity that relaxes you? Up to 90% of doctors' visits reported per year come from stress-related problems. If exercise doesn't lower your stress levels when you wake up, find something that does. And that's why I do. My exercise comes in the morning. And sometimes I train a good friend. So sometimes I'm doing 2-a-day exercises, but it's find something, right? First of all, wake up with an attitude of gratitude. That's number one. That's going to set your tone right there. For me, I'm so thankful that when I wake up, I look over at my sugar. She's still breathing. I'm excited. I look at my phone. I didn't get any messages in the middle of the night that says somebody close to me has died or gotten sick or I was in a car accident or something crazy like that. And man, I'm just on fire from that point on. Then I go and I sit down at my desk and I look at the top 3 priorities for the day, right? I'm like, I'm on it. Then I put on my motivation in my earbuds. Then I head downstairs and I do my little high intensity workouts. I jump on the bike, ride a few miles. Man, I come out of that with my heart pumping, fired up, ready to slay my day. And that's what I asked my wife, babe, you ready to slay today? Yeah. You ready to slay today? Yeah. This day has no clue what's about to happen to it. We about to slay this shit, right? So find something that relaxes you in the morning. And for me, it's exercise. It might be meditation. It might be yoga. It might not be a high intensity workout. It might be yoga. It might be reading 30 minutes of something that's going to help you in your business and build your brand or whatever the case is. I don't know. But don't start your day with something that's going to stress you out because you're going to be worried about that all day. That's why I don't watch the news, right? Can't start my day with bad news. It's crazy, right? So number six, illuminate the possibilities is number 6. Number 6, illuminate the possibilities. What do you mean illuminate the possibilities, Cortez? Listen, some of us are so challenge focused that solutions are sitting right in our face and we can't recognize them. Finally, if you're struggling to start the day on the right note, brighten things up again, turning on multiple lights around the home and opening your curtains will actively wake you up. It's the best way to tell the brain that the day has started, right? I call it letting life in, right? Like my wife knows that in the morning, she has to be careful getting up, walking through the house because I've already opened all the blinds and the curtain. You're literally letting life in, y'all. Sun equals life. So I want to let life into the house as early as I possibly can, right? So illuminating the possibilities, lighting up the house. Natural light actually tells your body to stop producing melatonin. That is the hormone you need for sleep. Get outside and breathe in some fresh air if you can. Natural light and a fresh dose of the great outdoors will put you in a great mood for work. And if you really want to take it there, go put your bare feet on the ground. Yeah, go put your bare feet on the ground. If you're not familiar with the technique called earthing or grounding, and you, especially if you're like me, I sit in front of a laptop, another monitor here. I've got my mixing board here, my printer. All of that stuff is creating electromagnetic chaos in my body. The best way to get rid of that is to go put my bare feet on the ground. And I'm so glad that it's finally, it's finally warm enough to where I don't freeze my butt off when I go do that, right? If you can't quite make it outside, don't panic. Brightening your indoors will help too, right? These are routines that successful people have, right? Find your own routine. These are just some examples of how to spend your morning like a successful entrepreneur. Remember that you can always put your own spin on these suggestions. Find out what works for you and add some rituals of your own. Once you find out what works, stick to it. You find out what works, stick to it. So those are just 6 of the top activities performed by high-performing entrepreneurs and successful entrepreneurs. Let's just recap real quick. Number 1, wake up early. Number 2, be prepared. Number 3, exercise. Number 4, do the toughest job first. Number 5, somehow I missed these episodes. Maybe I have 7. Number 1, wake up early. Number 2, be prepared. Number 3, exercise. Number 4, do the toughest things first. Number 5, number 5 is getting rid of distractions. And number 6 is illuminate the possibilities. Let life into your space, right? Let the sunlight in. Open your windows, open your doors, especially when it's cool enough to where you don't have to try to cool off the entire neighborhood. Let life into your world. Get out. Listen, y'all. They won't tell you this when you go to your doctor. Some doctors have started, really talking about this, but most won't. A lot of dis-ease comes from a lack of vitamin D. A lot of dis-ease comes from a lack of vitamin D. And as Black people, we need more vitamin D than anybody else on the planet. Why? Because our melanin filters out some of the harmful rays of the sun, and in that filtration process, we're getting less vitamin D. So we need to be out in the sun longer to get our vitamin D stores up. And this is why the whole way our life has been constructed is detrimental to us, right? All of a sudden, the people who can deal with the heat the most can't stand to be outside. Ladies, you don't want to be in the sun, or you don't want to be too warm because you're going to sweat out your weave, right? See, that lifestyle choice of how you wear your hair has got you running from the one thing that's going to heal your body. Fellas, we don't want to be out all sweaty and musty, so we got to sit up indoors in the air all the time. Our bodies are set to regulate at a certain temperature, and we're forcing it to be in conditions that are not conducive for our own healing because of the lifestyle that we've adopted. Y'all know we the only species on the planet that actively go through a process of disconnecting from the earth. We put something on our feet to keep us disconnected from the earth, and it's killing us. It's killing us. But that's my time, man. It's top of the hour. I gotta go, man. Until I talk to you guys next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.